Aren't people trying to recall you though?
Yeah, city clerk was corrupt and gave him the wrong paperwork, which is common. She's corrupt and incompetent both at the same time, not fit to serve here in the city. But you can't hold these bad actors in the municipality here accountable until you get rid of the corrupted politicians who want to keep them around. Once we get a good council and a good city manager, one that's not corrupt and biased like Barbara Holly, I think the demon in charge, Keith Bell, she's probably scared. She's probably scared, thinking, "Oh no, my crimes are going to be found out once they get rid of Bell." Keep manipulating and controlling the vote behind closed doors at the end of the day, and change is coming. I'm telling you, folks, change is coming.
Freedom of Information Act. FOIA.
BZ Watchdog News Network.
That's right, Lowry. Change is coming, and it means we're changing direction without you. On the city council and hopefully with you in a cell as city manager Pritchett's bunkmate. 2 city employees, 1 cell, and the taxpayers still overpaying for the entertainment. Today, your boy BZ got back some very interesting, very incriminating records off a public information request on Mr. Lying News Network himself. I posted that report online. And now Lowry is somewhere shaking in his boots, clutching his recall paperwork like a comfort blanket. Because it sure looks like, in my opinion, Councilman Lowry abused his office to push a false, terroristic threat police report against a citizen for the high crime of, check your notes, riding a motorcycle past his house and returning a hand gesture. You can't make this shit up. And here's the best part. About the same time I was posting those records, Lowry is on video, live, at City Hall, talking trash about everybody else. Calling other people corrupt, calling other people criminals, all while his own city employees are ducking and dodging him in the same building, making him wait 45 minutes. He's crying foul, calling everyone bad actors, accusing folks of all the crimes he's allegedly out here committing himself. Don't worry, I've got clips, I've got the receipts, and I've got some juicy, unlisted Lowry content that somehow found its way into my inbox. And we're going to walk through it frame by frame. But before we flip on the roach light and watch the scurry, smash that like button, drop a comment, share this video everywhere, subscribe to the channel, and follow on Facebook. Because sunlight is still the best disinfectant. And cockroaches always run when the lights come on. Let's roll the footage.
And also, you look at whose district in this town has been the highest crime rate district for more than 2 decades. That was Keith Bell's district. That now is in charge of, Kim Yancey's been now in charge of that. So for over 2 decades, the highest crime rate community has been Kimberly Yancey and Keith Bell's. So that speaks volume there. We're here to fix it. We're here to make it better, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
We're being accused of SIM card swapping by that.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, by that evergreen lady.
So that lady is a very deranged individual.
She says that we have multiple Facebooks that we comment on, and there's been multiple police reports about us. But don't you think that if we broke the law, that our police would probably do something about it?
I have 110% confidence that any officer down there, if I broke the law, they would 100% arrest me. It doesn't matter who I am. They would indefinitely do it. I don't think that they would treat me any different than anybody else. Now, these whack nuts in the community, all tied to Bell and Yancey, have filed nearly 100 police reports against me. Now, if there's no crime committed, there's nothing to arrest for. So even if they filed 1,000 police reports, if there's no crime committed, there's nothing that they can do. And
they hate it that we don't break the law.
It really bothers them. And they are so delusional and
They
break the law themselves to harass me. We've got the city manager, JB Pritchett. He tried to burn down his damn house and blame it on me. He's got felony charges. You got Jennifer Laird, Texas City. She's got felony charges. You got for impersonating me. You have Derek Miller, felony charges, impersonating me. You have Jacqueline Perrin, who set up her own Facebook and blamed it on me. She's got misdemeanor charges, or maybe felony, I'm not sure. And then you have the notorious Mandolin Agapito Salazar, who's got felony charges. So if you look at what these people have in common, every single one of these criminals that are currently facing criminal charges, every single one of them are tied to Bell, Yancey, or Dedrick Johnson, which are all tied to each other. So what does that tell you? They have a network of criminals around them. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to hang around criminals. I want to hang around the good guys that catch the bad guys. Those are the friends that I want to have. So, city clerk sure is taking her time back there.
They think this is you. It's not. Expose Harvey Freebird. Oh, I saw that we prank call people too.
Oh yes, Harvey makes stuff up. So here's the deal. Harvey, whenever he puts a picture of me or whenever I'm present, his views skyrocket. People say, "Hey, Lowry's on," and they contact everybody, and everybody gets on the live and blah blah blah. And Harvey gets to make 50 cents on that live feed or whatever he makes. But the dude's a pathological liar. The dude cannot tell the truth. He's just a fraudster, and that's how he makes his money. He makes his money by lying to the public.
And then he gambles it.
He does gamble it. He gambles his child support money away. And Harvey's just a nut job too. But again, another criminal. Who is he tied to? Bell and Yancey. Who keeps inviting him back? Bell and Yancey. Again, you have another career criminal tied to bad guys. Again, like I said, I don't want to hang around with the bad guys. My circle of friends are the good guys. I want friends that arrest the bad guy. Those are the type of friends that I want. Hang out with the good guys, not the bad guys.
How long does this normally take?
It should have been done. So right now, it's just the city clerk is playing games right now. She's trying to draw out the process.
We've literally been here for going on 38 minutes.
Yeah. So right now, what they're doing is the city clerk's been back and forth. I've watched her go from here to the city manager's office, back there, numerous times, or back towards the city manager's office. So they're just playing games. My suspicion is they're probably going to try to say, come back tomorrow. I'm going to say no. Good.
It is 5:30.
Sir?
It is 5:30.
Uh-huh.
We have to close the office so that they can go home.
I'm waiting I turned in a recall petition. I'm waiting.
My understanding is there's 5 days before the next step.
So nobody's going to tell us that?
I
need our city clerk to come out here and tell us that.
I will go back and talk to her.
And that's pretty rude of her to leave us out here for 40 something minutes while we're waiting. I think that's pretty, not your fault. I understand, but pretty shitty on her.
We will, I will go and find that out, but we'll be back shortly.
She's right there. And I've seen her walk back and forth about.
I'll look out her.
That's the type of incompetence that I'm talking about. City clerk, completely incompetent. She's walked back and forth numerous times. She knew we were here. If there was something that we didn't need to do, she should have come out and said, you can go for the day. But instead, they just play these crooked little games. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Fraud, corruption, incompetence. It's just sick down here. So we've been down here for 40 minutes doing this live.
47 minutes.
47 minutes. And that incompetent staff member, Kiera, could have just said, hey, you don't need to be here anymore. But I had suspicion that they would try to do something like this. So, but I'm going to stay right here. And if they try to have me leave, I'm going to probably get law enforcement here to say, this is an electoral process and they're not going to infringe on my rights and commit more crimes. So, but no, it should have been about a 10 or 15 minute process.
Cyber stalking.
Cyber stalking. Cyber stalking, that's kind of what, so there's actually federal statutes on that. And what Harvey does, if, that's the key word, if federal law enforcement or state wanted to get involved, they could actually charge Harvey Freeberg very easily with cyber stalking. And the reason is, with the new statutes that are, it states clearly, basically what it is if you have a crooked punk like Freeberg that puts out your information online or allows his followers to do it, and like our phone number, he thought that was real funny. He put our phone number and our address. Those both are can be construed in what's doxing, number one. And then the second part to that is if you have people from different states, which we can prove that we've got plenty of record of that, that they're cyber stalking, cyber bullying, and it stems back to an idiot like Freebird, then there's a cyber stalking charge for that. And it's a federal crime. It's actually a federal crime. I mean, there's state statutes on it as well, but you could get charged with a federal crime. It's just a matter of if somebody wanted to take the time to investigate it. And his days are coming, I can tell you that. His little tirades around here and around Galveston County are coming to an end. And I think he knows it. And I think he's a little scared right now because things are heating up in that lawsuit. And he doesn't know how many private investigators I hired or when and where. And so I think he's nervous. And there goes the city clerk again, walking back.
Yeah, I mean, he gets on the internet and harasses people and talks all that shit and stalks people and cyber stalking. And now he's crossed the line. He's been messing with my kids. And then when the meeting comes, this is our 3 minutes. I'm sorry. Let me look this way. This is our 3 minutes to address y'all. I don't do all that shit online. I block him. I don't fight back and forth. But when I come up here to say something, he runs off like a little coward. He's a little bitch. And excuse my language, but that's what he is. And I'm pissed. He's been stalking my kids and harassing my kids. That's where I draw the line. I'd never come up here and cuss and I never holler, but I'm pissed off, man. He's been messing with my kids. You don't mess with my kids, you piece of shit.
Let's move forward.
Nobody cares about your stupid shirts that you made with your AI-generated photo with me on it. All right? We all know Councilman Lowry is a serial stalker, a serial harasser. He cyber stalks people with numerous fake accounts online. He stalks my residence, takes photos of my truck and my RV, sends them to me. He mails stuff to my residence with language and imagery that only he uses online, including illustrations of the fire chief, Roy, running me over with the fire truck. He follows me around in my truck, shows up where I'm working repeatedly, sends me harassing communications by text, email, and every method you can think of. He hired a private investigator to follow me around, which I'm pretty sure he's here right now, and spy on me for no reason. He has no reason to hire a private investigator on me other than to harass me. He offers people rewards online for my location and for people to find me. He live streams himself driving around looking for me while wearing ski masks. Him and his wife repeatedly call my phone. She leaves threatening voicemails, which have positively been identified as you by people who used to live with you, I have published these voicemails. They are online. I reported all this stuff and the police do nothing. Okay. And I don't ever go to the police. Never. The citizens begged me for over a year to report them. I finally reported them and they did nothing. Okay, well, here's what he's doing to my daughter. He's calling my daughter's work, telling her bosses that her dad is a criminal and she's probably a criminal too, that they need to fire her. He leaves reviews on my daughter's workplace talking about me and saying she should be fired because of me. He also takes screenshots of my daughter's Facebook page and posts them on his page, mocking my daughter's cousin and her stepsister's weight, telling them they need king-size sheets. My daughter is pissed off, man, and that pisses me off. I'm so mad. Loser just pulled up right there. Stalking again. He just drove through there, turned around. Thank you, Sticky Steves. He's driving in circles in the parking lot. Now he's right behind me.
Hey, you know what's going on down there?
I was hoping it was you barricaded in there. Your day's coming.
Sure. What's that?
Get that light out of my face, bitch. He shined the light in your face?
I ain't give him a reason to. I knew who he was.
Oh. He's a little bitch, ain't he? Yeah. Nobody in this town likes Lowry. Lousy Lowry. You guys, I wanted to go use the restroom real quick, but this goon is stalking me. Like, I mean, dude, what is wrong with him? Like, did he fall and hit his head? He's done 3 donuts right here, backed up over there, then pulled up over here, assaulted me with a flashlight.
Calling CPS on me. One disguised as Larry Yancey, which I've been told is Lowry. And one just openly stupid Lorinda Essery. Relentlessly calling CPS on me and admitting to it online. And I don't play that fucking shit. And it's taking me this long just to have the fucking nerve to come up here and speak. Because I have had CPS, the police, constantly coming, not just to my mother's house, but to my house. It is outrageous. And that's for you, Lowry. That's for you, Sarah. That's for all of your supporters.
So this pretty little letter you're looking at right now, yeah, that's Olson and Olson, also known as the Please Don't Make Us Be Transparent Department for the City of Lamarque. They're writing to the Texas Attorney General like, Dear Daddy Paxton, BZ Watchdog is asking too many questions again. Could you please save us from our own public records? They even put my full name and BZ Watchdog right there in the heading, like I'm the problem. Not the elected city council member allegedly abusing his office to file a bogus terroristic threat report. They start off with, the city of Lamarque, Texas received 2 public information requests from the same requester. Duh, that same requester is me. And what I asked for is real simple. The terroristic threat complaint, that's LMPD25-02269, any efforts by Councilman Joseph E. Lowry to communicate with law enforcement or city officials about that incident, and anything showing abuse of office or preferential treatment because he's an elected official with hurt feelings and a Wi-Fi signal. Now, as we scroll through my request, you'll see exactly what scares him. I asked them to search all city systems and temporary custodians. That means if Lowry used his personal phone for city business, those records are still public. Produce all non-confidential records, not just the cherry-picked ones. Redact only truly confidential info, not black out the entire universe because it embarrasses a councilman. And give me a cost estimate if they want a nickel and dime transparency. Then I lay it out in plain English. This request is about the terroristic threat complaint, any efforts by Councilman Joseph E. Lowry to communicate with law enforcement, and the potential abuse of office or misuse of official influence. In other words, Did Lowry use his title to sick the cops on a citizen over a hand gesture? Because that's what it looks like to me. Right here, I cite Texas Government Code 552.002 and 552.233. That magic part that says, if you do city business on your personal phone, your texts, emails, and call logs are public information, not your private diary. So no, councilman, you don't get to call the chief directly, stir up a felony stop, and then scream privacy when someone asks to see the receipts. I specifically asked for call logs from any city-issued phone used by Lowry, call logs from any personal phone used for official city business, time, date, numbers, inbound or outbound, and who was called. On top of that, text messages to or from Marque PD, text to or from any city or employee, emails from city accounts and personal accounts used for city business, all tied to the incident at Lowry's house in case LMPD25-02269. So yeah, I basically asked them, show me every time Joseph Lowry's phone lit up while he was allegedly turning a mutual hand gesture into a terroristic threat felony stop. Now watch this part. This is where it gets cute. They tell the Attorney General certain information is accepted under 552.108A2 and B2 for an investigation that did not result in conviction or deferred adjudication. Translation. We looked at this. No charges were filed. The ADA refused it. The case is dead. But would still like to hide as much as possible because it makes an elected official look bad. They literally admit the case ended without any charges. It was a law enforcement investigation that went nowhere. And now they want to use the fact as a shield to keep you, the public, from seeing the full story. Then with a straight face, they cite Houston Chronicle versus City of Houston, which is the case that says basic information still has to be released, even with 552.108 is used. So they tell the AG, we recognize certain information is not accepted and has been released to the requester. Yeah, that certain information is the incident report I now have in my hands. The same report Marcus Ball's parents were initially denied, by the way. And what does that report show? Lowry called in a terroristic threat over a gesture exchange. Police pulled over Marcus with a felony stop. The ADA refused to file charges because there was insufficient evidence. The case is marked inactive. Now, that's not me speculating. That's their own paperwork. So now let's connect the dots. Councilman Joseph Change is Coming Lowry claims he's the law and order hero. Number 2, he makes a complaint that according to the ADA, doesn't even survive basic evidence review. Number 3, I request a full picture, body cam, 911 calls, phone logs, text, emails. 4, the city attorneys run to the AG waving 552.108 like a security blanket, trying to keep the dirt under the rug until they're told otherwise. They're not protecting an ongoing prosecution. They're protecting a politician's ego. Right here in my request, I even anticipate their excuses. If they claim 552.108, I ask for the exact subsection, the status of any investigation, and a fact-based explanation of how releasing basic communications would interfere with anything. I remind them they can waive discretionary exceptions and that 552.108 is not supposed to be a "this is embarrassing, please hide it" button. I'm not asking for his PIN number and Netflix password. I'm asking, did he call 911 like every other citizen? Or did he call leadership directly as Councilman Lowry, shortcutting the process? What did he say on that 911 call? What did he text? Who did he email? Because once those body cams, 911 calls, and phone records come out, we'll know, did Lowry report facts? Or did he dramatically oversell a mutual middle finger moment as a terroristic threat to get a citizen hit with a felony stop? And if it's the second one, well, that's where words like false report and abuse of official capacity start getting very interesting for people with law degrees. So let's recap this circus. A Lamarck City councilman allegedly instigates a situation, throws a gesture, gets one back, and suddenly we've got a terroristic threat on the menu. Police roll out, conduct a felony stop on Marcus Ball, guns, commands, the whole nine, off a story that dies the moment the ADA sees the evidence. The ADA says, nope, insufficient evidence, we're not filing that. Case closed, inactive. I, as an investigative journalist, request the whole story. 911 call, body cam, text, emails, call logs from Lowry's work, and personal devices used for city business. The city attorneys send this polished little letter to the AG trying to carve out everything they can, hoping Lowry doesn't turn around and sue them for following the law. They know once the AG says, release the body cam, release the 911, release the communications, it may show exactly how this all went down in real time and exactly how far an elected official allegedly went to weaponize the police department over his own personal beef. And when that happens, in my opinion, Councilman Lowry is going to be caught red-handed with enough evidence not only to expose the false report, but to seriously talk about criminal accountability for abuse of office and official oppression. Until then, I keep pulling records, I keep shining lights, and we all keep the receipts ready. If you want to redress your grievances with the Lamarck City Council or the Lamarck Police Department about this mess, their contact information will be down below in the description. If you want to help keep this investigative criminal investigation into Council Member Joseph Lowry alive, help cover records requests, court trips, and all of this lovely black ink they keep sending me, you can support the channel through donations, merch, channel memberships. All the links are down below as well. Now don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment, share this everywhere, subscribe to the channel, and follow on Facebook for updates throughout the day on this incident and all other stories we're tracking. Sunlight is still the best disinfectant. And I'm your boy BZ Watchdog, and I'll see you in the next video.
Freedom of Information Act. FOIA.
BZ Watchdog News Network. BZ Watchdog.